Dude, I cannot even believe what's happening right now. Like, I've been struggling to hear God's voice. And I don't know if it was the devil's voice or if it was God's voice. So, like, I've been tricked by the enemy before. So, I did not want to be put to shame. Like, God, is this your voice? Or is this the devil's voice? Like, I need to know the difference between I'm your sheep and I'm listening to your voice. And if I listen to the wrong voice, I don't want to listen to the wrong voice. Like, I gotta know it's you. So God, I need you to tell me that this voice is you. And then I said, God, make it clear as day. Make it clear as day that this is you talking to me. Like, all this stuff you saying to me, make it clear as day that it's you. When I tell y'all, like, it got dark all of a sudden. Like, I'm sitting in my car about to go in Walmart. It get dark all of a sudden. So I look on my phone and try to see what the weather about to be today. Is it about to rain today? Because I check the forecast every day. So it did not say nothing about no rain. So I look at my phone and say 85 degrees, windy. Okay. So I said, okay, I guess it's not about to rain. Then the voice come into my head and literally say, oh my God, if it start raining suddenly, then you know it's me. And then raindrops started to come on my car. Like, it started to rain all of a sudden. Like, dude, it started to rain.
So this is like super out of my comfort zone, and I would like never post a video like this, but for some reason I feel like I should share this experience that I had last night. God spoke to me for the first time in my entire life, and it was really crazy. I was laying in bed and I heard like a stern, really loud voice say, hey, like a parent getting onto their kid. And it was so loud, like I thought they were in my face. And so I woke up and I just like looked around and was like, what in the world was that? And Tyler and Chandler were asleep, and I was like, what in the world? And I heard a voice as plain as day, and it said, and I knew it was God, and he said, I'm coming back soon, you need to be ready. And that was it. And I was like, what in the world? And I just sat there for a second, and I grabbed my phone just to see what time it was, and it was 1:45, and I just felt like something in my heart that I needed to Google a Bible verse. So I Googled a Bible verse, and I literally typed in Bible verse 1:45, and the Bible verse said, it was Luke 1:45, and I want to share exactly what it says so I don't get it mixed up. It said, blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what was spoken to her from the Lord. And I was like, what in the world? Like, I was like freaking out. So I woke Tyler up and I was like, you're not going to believe what just happened. God literally just spoke to me. Like, this is the craziest thing ever. And I explained like the whole situation. And it's wild because I've been going to church my entire life. My stepdad is a preacher. I've heard that God's coming back for the last, as we all have, every single Sunday. I feel like we talk about God's coming back. And I wasn't going to make a video because I didn't want people to think I was like super cringy or like trying too hard. But I called my mom and she was like, no, I think you should share it. So I just wanted to share the message that I got. And I'm going to work on myself and make sure that I'm ready. And I just thought that maybe this might help somebody else if they're wanting to be saved or want to learn more about becoming Christian, because I want everyone to go to heaven and I don't want anyone to miss out. And yeah, I just thought I would share that.
I just came back and God told me, oh God. So God told me I was with the angels. Listen, they were dancing, and there was so many of them. They were dancing, and I seen their wings. They had on these suits. I remember it was like a distinctive, like a baby blue, but it was like a sheer baby blue and a white, like a white sheer. And they were dancing, and there was angels, and I got to walk. And I walked past the angels, and I heard God talking. God was talking to me. He was talking to me, and he was telling me. He told me to tell people to get their life together. He told me that is not what they think. He told me that everybody needs to open up their mouth. They need to pray, and all the judging can go to hell for judging people, even if it's in your mind. If you don't say it out loud, it's literally every little detail. It's so detailed. When I say specific things, I mean, he told me to come back and tell everybody the real, like, it's like he told me to say so much stuff that he was talking to me, and as he was walking me through the angels, like, it was thousands of angels, and he told me to tell everybody, get your life together. Even me, he said, do things right, forgive. Don't just say that you forgive somebody. Like, you have to forgive them. Don't yell at your kids. Don't mistreat them. Don't curse them. Don't curse nobody. Don't swear on his name. When I say it's so specific. It's so specific in little details. And then he walked me through the angels. And then he took me to the darkness. I don't never want to go there. I'm telling you, it's not what people think. And I promise you, you have to listen to me.
I'm listening.
It's not what people think. It's not what people think. And I'm telling you, I say, God, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. And he told me to change people. He told me to talk to people and tell them what I see. He's going to constantly take me to this place and take me. I was in heaven. Listen to what I'm telling you, babe. I got to see what it looks like. It was not like how people described it. I'm telling you, and I seen them with my eyes. I just came back. I promise you. I just came back. It's so, like, I'm so scared.
But you got to calm yourself down. You gotta calm down.
It's so evil and it's corrupt. Listen to me.
I know that.
It's so evil. I don't know.
Stop yelling. Calm down. Calm down, though. You have to calm down. I hear you, but you talking really loud and it's late.
I understand that. And then people was trying to wake me up. I could see myself, and I could feel like I'm choking. Like, it was like something was choking me, and I seen my brother, and I seen this guy named Ernest from the dealership. I seen him, and it was like, I seen my mom, and it was some evil people in my family. And I'm talking about evil, dark, filled with darkness. I'm talking about a darkness that I can't explain. A darkness that is so dark that ain't no coming back from. And God told me to tell everybody that he is coming. And that it's time to change your life. And God, I can hear this song. They were dancing into The Storm Is Over Now. I heard it playing. It was like God told me every detail. It was detailed. Like, I don't think you understand. It was like that he was walking me through it. The angels, they were dancing. Like, I could see them dance. It was like they were partner. It was like partners, and they were just dancing, and it was like, it was so beautiful. And I could feel myself going into the darkness after I left the light. I could feel myself. It was like I was choking. Like, it's like you know how you being choked to death, right? Like your tongue going numb. It was like I was being choked. And it's like God allowed me to experience, this is what will happen if you don't change your life. This is what will happen if you don't get your life together. Go back and tell these people. Go back and tell them what you saw. Go back and tell them what I said. And it's just so hard. It's hard for me. And you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. It was so scary. It was scary. It's like I leave here and I go somewhere else, and when I come back, I wake up like this because nobody understands. I don't think the world will understand what I just seen. I don't think you understand. It's hard to explain.
But I do understand.
But it's hard to explain what I've seen because
Listen, though, I told you I've experienced those type of dreams. When I've come back, I even looked at my body. I've been to that other side before. I told you that.
It's deeper. It's deeper than what
Of
I'm
course.
saying.
You
But
can't,
my mind is
it's something that you can't explain. It's nothing that you can't explain because it's not of this world.
oh
But you
my
have to
God.
understand it.
I asked,
You have to understand.
I asked him, I told him, and I asked him, and I asked him, and I asked him, and I asked him, and I said, God, forgive me, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was this deep. Like, I didn't know it was this detailed. I didn't know. But your heart has to be pure. Your heart has to be pure to love people. Your
I
heart
said
has
that
to be
before
pure to
too.
forgive. And God said he'll forgive all no matter what. Even if you commit a murder, he will forgive you. But your heart has to be pure and it has to be open. And you have to receive him. And there's so many people in this world. There's billions of people who do not believe in him. And he's the one and only God. The
Said
one and
that. We
only
talk
God.
about that all the
The
time.
one and only God.
Okay, so some of y'all know I'm in Florida right now visiting these two amazing legends for Christ. Well, I'm gonna tell you what goes on behind the scenes. Like behind, in the life of us content creators. Yeah, we post these videos for you guys, but what really happens behind the scenes? I've been going through a season of worry, stress, anxiety, and doubt. All of these things I know aren't coming from God. The battle of the flesh and the spirit that God is helping me with, but no doubt I'm going through. But here's the thing, y'all. Here's what I've been struggling with. I have a kid. He's 4 years old. I love him so much it hurts. I can't spend one day without him, let alone 4. I've been here for 4 days. God sees that anxiety. God knows that I struggle with anxiety. God knows that I struggle with doubt. And you know what he did? Sometimes I wonder if my son even misses me, As a parent, you understand. I love him so much. I don't want to spend any time away from him. It brings me anxiety. And then my wife sends me this text this morning because I'm going back tomorrow. And it tore me up, y'all. This is God. He sees your struggles. He sees your pains. And then he encourages you and he blesses you. Thank you, Lord.
God spoke to me through my mom's dream. About 7 years ago, I was in a residential drug rehab. I was doing their 28-day program because I was a drug addict, and I just surrendered my life to Christ and was willing to do whatever it took to walk with Jesus and to be clean and sober. Well, this rehab offered long-term treatment, residential treatment. So I would have to live at this place a long time if I signed up for their long-term program. And I didn't want to do that. When I was doing their 28-day program, almost every night I prayed, God, I will do this place if you make it clear. If you want me to go to this place and do their long-term program, I will. I don't want to, but I will. But you got to make it as clear as a bright orange neon sign telling me that this is the place I'm supposed to go to. At the end of my 28 days, I didn't get that obvious orange sign or anything from God. So I finished their program and left with my mom. And I go back to her house, which is a couple hours away, and we're still looking for another treatment program that I could do, to continue my recovery. And wouldn't you know, as my mom is driving, she says, Jordan, you know what? Last night I had a dream that I was taking you back to that rehab and the road was bright orange. And it was at that moment that I knew that that was the recovery program that I was supposed to go to. You see, I never told my mom about that prayer, that I needed an orange neon sign. But God gave my mom a dream that made it clear to me that that was the place I was supposed to go to. I graduated that program, and I am now approaching 7 years of sobriety. I am an executive at a drug rehab, a youth pastor, a published author, a father, a husband, a homeowner, and I am completely free. And God speaks, but we just need to listen.
God spoke to me, and I heard his voice in my head. And what he said was, son, I never wanted you to become what she wanted you to become. When I went through the divorce, I was really, really frustrated towards God because I felt like for those 8 years of marriage, I had prayed often to him and sought his help to change who I was, to make her happy. And even after I was divorced, I held on to some of that resentment with God. I believe that if you knocked, it is going to be opened. If you asked, you would receive. And I'd knocked and I'd asked and I hadn't received these things. And one day I was just sitting in my living room by myself and my frustration had kind of ebbed. And so I was just having this conversation with God. I was expressing to God my confusion that he hadn't helped me with that part in our relationship, and now I was divorced because I wasn't able to change to fit what she wanted. God spoke to me, and I heard his voice in my head, and what he said was, son, I never wanted you to become what she wanted you to become. I've always wanted you to be what I made you to be. And that completely changed how I oriented myself, not only to the things in the past, but how I've oriented myself going forward into the future. I no longer seek validation or approval from anybody else in how I live my life. I only seek for God's approval in how I live my life. If I'm going to be in a relationship with someone, they have to understand who I am. This is who I am. This is what God made me to be. Now, I'm going to try to be the best version of it. I'm not saying I don't have a responsibility to level up and improve and overcome my weaknesses, but I am saying fundamentally, this is what God made me to be. And it has liberated me from so much of the simulation, so much of the programming that I inherited in my youth, and so much of the programming that's going on in the world today. And it's been something that I've really tried hard to share with other people, particularly men who are getting the worst kind of messaging in this society today, that they're supposed to be beta males, they're supposed to be yes men, they're supposed to know their lane, keep their heads down, shut up, do what they're told, make their wife happy, happy wife, happy life, all of this bullshit, instead of rising up and recognizing what God made you as an individual to be and what God made you as a man to be. And that's what we've got to own in society today. And until we as men recognize our divine roles and our divine masculinity and start operating that way, we're constantly going to be in a state of confusion in this society. And worse, we're going to see the erosion of everything that makes us great.